Hi, everyone. Sam and I are back again into the OData Next series, and today we're going to continue our journey. Last time Sam and I basically worked on translating a query that's coming in, an OData query coming in its, text format or URL format into an expression. And we went all the way down. Let me visualize this for everybody so you guys can see what we're doing here. So Sam and I basically, we went in and we said, okay, we want to be able to kind of break down the entire OData process from the moment a URL with a request comes in all the way down until it actually translates into an expression. And then, later on the entity framework or whatever is underneath that's serving your data will take that expression and turn it into whatever it wants it to be. But we're gonna take this a little bit further. So here's this is the request. This is the client, and the client is hitting your API. So here's the API right here. Let me zoom in a little bit for people on their phones. So this is the server here. Server like this, okay? And we're getting an OData query. So this is the OData query coming in. So this is OData URL query like this. And then on top of all of this, we basically took that and we're presenting it, as a link expression or as an expression in here. And just like Sam showed us last time, this turns into an AST, and then, we basically convert it back into an expression. And then, now we have this expression at this level here. At this point here, we have an expression. So this is our expression here. And now we're going to try to take that expression and turn it back into an OData URL query. So this is going to go here from the other side back into the client, and the client is going to receive an OData URL query as from the other side after we have so this is OData URL query here from the other side, and this is coming in here from that other side. So client OData query, go back into an expression, from an expression, turn it back into an OData query. Why is Sam and I doing that? It's not because, we like to break things apart. Actually, we kind of do. Both of us are engineers, so we like to break things apart and, move them around and all that. But we're doing that because we want to be able to modularize OData, and we want to be able to productionize a component, an data agnostic component. And this component or library will basically allow people, to just leverage these particular capabilities. So now it's not really tied up with ASP.NET. It's not tied up with any particular implementation or controller. I want you to be able to go and say, even if I'm running a console application and I want to pass in an OData query, as an input parameter, it will know what to do and go and actually process that data, because OData in and of itself is a protocol. It doesn't have to be tied into a particular technology. And this is a big step up. This is what OData is all about. It's about, taking OData to the next level. So it's not just the best way to REST. We want it to be the best way to GPRC, and the best way to WCF, and the best way to do whatever protocols and communications, you want to do out there. So anyway, I'm joined today with, the forever generous, forever amazing, human being and engineer, Sam. And we are going to, I'm going to go share the screen where we stopped here. So this is our demo. Again, you're going to find this. I'm going to put this in our YouTube description. You're going to find in the repository. We went through a nice journey in here. We basically went through the entire building for the EDM entity container, but you already have something that does that for you outside of the box. So you won't have to actually do that work here. That's just Sam showing us how these things happen underneath. We basically passed in a query like this, and we went all the way down until we basically produced an expression, and that expression is basically what converts, or what turns this query that I have here into something that is processable as an expression into our software here. Let me run this, Sam, real quick. I think this is what we were doing. We basically went and said, okay, let's see if it actually can produce the right count. This is how we know that we actually are writing the right query. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say .NET .NET run, and then I'm gonna do project, and then I'm gonna do tab in here, and I'm gonna find my solution here real quick. There we go. And there we go. Let's see. I think I put both the project and the, oh, this is the folder. And then this is the project. I always forget this one, Sam. It's always confusing to get this one running, but let me just see here if I can get it running real quick. I don't know why, like the .NET team made this the simplest thing in the world, but sometimes, man, just one moment. Let me just grab this real quick from here. And I have to kind of, okay, let's say .NET run command example.
So
I'm only running it this way so people get to see.
Maybe just using .NET run without project. It's a project, PROG.
There you go. It's not project, right? See,
Mm.
that's the thing, Sam. That's a problem. Yeah, let's try this. Yeah, .NET run alone for some reason it doesn't make it. Yeah, there you go. So this is the run that we have, and that basically, what does that mean? What does number one means? It means that I basically passed in a product list. The product list was two elements, and as queryable, and I passed in the expression. All the magic is in this expression here. This is where we went and said, give me the expression, and we're gonna extract that method outside of this, so you don't have to do invoke or any of that nonsense. You don't really have to do all that hard stuff and reflection and stuff. This is just Sam doing super awesome ninja engineering stuff to actually bring out, that. But you guys won't have to do that when you use the library that we're gonna build together. OData next library. It's gonna be much better than that. But this expression here, we're passing this expression all the way. We converted it into or casted it into an expression model. And then I'm basically going and saying this where method here is where it applies the expression that we passed in to the query or iQueryable that you're passing in. So this is your iQueryable, this is your where expression, boom, pass this in there as iQueryable, and then it applies the expression to the query basically, right, with a where method. So we're going to talk a little bit about that in a bit, but now we're at this point where we go and say, yeah, the expression that we're producing is actually doing this command in here, which is filter when name equals Sam, right? Which basically means that if I add in two Sams in here, or two Hassans rather, if I go here and say I have two Hassans in this project, and then I go here, so one Sam is like the worth of two Hassans. It takes two Hassans to keep up with Sam at this point in time. So if I run this and I go run this query again, it'll basically be let me fix the expression here. So this is Hassan, this is our product list. Oh, I forgot to save. My apologies. There you go. Let's try this again. There you go. So this is basically really whatever you're passing in, and whatever you're applying. And this is just for the filter as far as I remember. So if you look at the filter, no, actually we parsed everything, both the expand and the order by. We got all these in place. This is perfect. But something about the filter is what we actually decided to work with, in here. And Sam, are we allowed to add in multiple um, multiple OData multiple OData clauses into this invoke method, or do you have to do each and every one of them on its own? So for instance, go ahead.
Want to add more clauses into the invoke method?
Yeah, so check this out. Like, let's say, for instance, we have the filter here, right?
Yeah.
Let's say I'm in here, I also have select, right? I also have select. So let me go ahead. So if I go here and say, let me go here and say select. Oh, we already have it in here. Select an expand clause. So I have this parser here and I have this expand. Now, can I go and pass in select and expand as an expression in here as well?
No, so the bind master info is master on the field binder. So for the select and expand, we're using another class called the select expand binder.
Okay. So that would be
It's different. Select
it-
expand means, for example, $select means to narrow the output,
yeah,
to,
yeah.
to narrow the output. And the
Mm-hmm.
expand is to extend the output. For example,
Mm-hmm.
to put, for example, $expand the category, it means to uh, include the category into the product. But $select
Gotcha.
means let's narrow the output, only output the name or ID. It is from the $select.
Gotcha. So if I were to want to do this, I would need a completely different method like this, right? And that method would be, let's say, bind method info for select expand, right? And instead of a filter binder, it would be expand binder
No,
or expand select rather, right?
expand bind is a totally internal class
Hmm.
currently.
Oh, it's not even accessible from the outside world.
Yes.
Hmm.
Um, can you type select expand binder?
Yeah. Select,
Select expand
expand,
binder.
binder. Let's
Yeah.
see if I can pull it somehow. Control
No,
period.
so
Yeah.
I think the current version, the current release version, this class is internal class and it's not
Mm,
available to use. However, in the latest nightly build, we can use that. So we can move to the nightly. So I will have a hot release for the 803 to
okay.
include. So
Sounds
now
good. Sounds good.
if you want to use that, we can switch to use it naturally. So it's easy to use that.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Sam. To use what? To use what?
Use it naturally. So go to the dependencies of project
Mm-hmm.
and right click the
Okay.
dependency.
Okay.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And then
So
manage. Mm-hmm.
yeah, manage a package. Yeah, you get a package.
Mm-hmm.
Let's add a source.
Oh, just type. Oh, change the source.
This is a
Gotcha.
tier.
So
Yes.
night builds.
Yeah, not a bit. Cool.
Gotcha. And then you have OData O3 that you're about to release soon, right?
What's
What
the
else?
nat what's the natural bit? Okay, this is the natural. Okay, so cool. So the second
Uh,
one.
Second one. So this is the nightly build for 80.2. I thought the one that we have here is 1 sec. No, we got the 7.9.0
No,
and then
it's
we got
zero
the
one.
8.0.1. I see what you're doing. Okay, I'm gonna update it then. I'm gonna
Yeah.
update it. Okay, here we go. So what else is new in the 8.0.2, Sam? Go ahead.
Um, September 17.
Mm,
Let's double check. 17. Yeah, 17 we have that.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay. Agree.
All right. I think. Wait. Sometimes it bugs out. Sometimes
What's the error message? No, no.
it just sometimes says I can't pull the
Okay.
what is the message says selects the whatever should detected package downgrade Microsoft OData model builder 1.0.7 to 1.0.6. Do we need to also kind of so the model builder we have that model builder in here. Let me look at the
Yeah.
installed.
Update the model builder to
Gotcha.
107.
Okay, let me upgrade that guy real quick.
Okay, go to the NuGet org. Not
NuGet. Oh, not from here.
yeah. Go to the
It's right
package
here.
source. No, go to
Oh,
the package source.
okay. Got it. Okay,
Change
so
the source.
yep.
NuGet org. Go to the update.
Okay, it should be here. Is there like a pre-release or
It's
let's see.
it's it's
It's
not
official. Oh,
officially
gotcha.
released.
Okay, gotcha. All right. So where is there it is. Model builder update. Okay, I'm pulling this guy into the next level.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Mhm.
Okay, we got the model builder. Now we have version.
Now we can use the nightly
Now
build.
let's go back to the nightly build. Gotcha. And then we can go back here and say, give me OData 8.2.
No.
8802.
Yes.
17th of September. So this I have 2021
Yes.
09/17, right? All right, here we go. Sam, what is
So it
this?
was the first one to use the latest change.
Yay! Wonderful. I'm the first one to use I'm very honored. And also I'm using the latest change with the creator of OData himself. So this is fun, right? So you created this library and we're gonna be working with it. Here's one that's funny. Report abuse. Localhost. Is this a joke? Sam? Are you telling me? Well, if you want to report, anything on this library, go ahead and call your local server. Come on, Sam.
Sorry.
Oh, you're
Maybe
fine, man.
it's a bug.
All right, let's see here if we have this thing now. So I have here the nightly build
Yeah, I
2021.
think now select expand bind is
Hmm.
a
Is
public
is
class.
is public? Okay, let's see. Control period. Nope, no, it ain't. Maybe we need to upgrade something else.
Can you build
Yes,
it?
yes. Let me comment this first, otherwise it won't build. Yeah, sometimes. Are you still on Visual Studio 2022? Did you go to Visual Studio 22? Or are you still on 19?
2022.
Nice. What do you think about it, Sam? Do you think it's pretty cool? It's writing the code for you most
You
of the
have
time.
the reference
Yeah.
using as a reference. Uh,
Using.
no, I don't know. It's a 9 September 17. I think it's the latest one, right?
That's the
Uh,
one that's the one that was available though. Like the last one that was available. The September one.
the namespace. Let's go to the using block.
Okay, you want to use it? Okay, let me go back to NuGet.
Using go to the top of the
Oh, the top. Okay. What do you want to say? Using
of the explain to call the dot query dot expressions. Yes,
OData. Okay,
we have
Microsoft.odata.query.
that.
Oh, I need to install it first, right?
No, we have the line 7. We have the namespace include, so it
You
should.
already have it. Yeah. Maybe it's not available still, Sam.
It maybe this version is still not available for the latest change. Sorry, we have the
What? Hmm.
code sign problem. The
Uh-huh.
latest code sign has some problem.
Hmm.
Let me do it.
Yep.
Um,
Here's a suggestion for you. This was just like kind of a side thing that I wanted to kind of show people all the different commands. We could go through that next session in our next session. Let's continue this time with actually taking this expression that we created here and turning it back into an OData query as a URL.
maybe if you want to use that, maybe we can use the source code.
It's okay, Sam. We already shown people the expression. We'll do it together next time. I promise.
Okay.
Okay. You're awesome. You're a very generous and nice human being. I know that. But
Mhm.
we already wanted to kind of show people just the part of, here's an expression. Let me extract that expression out of this raw text. This is the raw text, and I'm extracting this expression into, and remember, this is just us doing the POC. We didn't jump into the productionization of this yet or productization of this yet. So we're gonna have to revisit most of these anyway, but this time when we're building this, we're gonna make it, we're gonna write it from scratch together. We're gonna pair program on this. What do you think about pair programming, Sam? Do you hate pair programming? Do you think it's a terrible thing? You know, we could do it together. You know, you could give it a shot. You know, and we're gonna actually go through most of these scenarios and make some serious design decisions because, you know, if we want to make this truly agnostic, you know, and we want to build it in a way that people can use it whatever they want to, we're gonna have to make it really simple. And you and I are gonna have to talk a little bit about, you know, what the API design is supposed to look like. What is this, you know, design is supposed to look like in general and all that kind of stuff. And then we're gonna get the community's feedback as well. We're gonna put some, you know, ideas out there. By the way, our the issue that we have open for OData Next, it has a lot of attraction. I really appreciate it. I have people telling me I'm addicted to this series. You know, your series with Sam. People are telling me on YouTube saying we're addicted to this series, just seeing the inner workings of OData. So we should be just fine. Let me just let's just jump to the next level here. So this is here. This upcoming part here is expression to query part. Expression to query, Sam. So okay, so here is the deal. So I'm gonna mark it from the top here as query to expression. And then I'm gonna go down here and say expression to query. Okay, my friend. So here's the deal. This is the expression. We have that guy right here. Here's expression, exp. That's my expression right here. What can we do? What can we do to turn this into this exact same query, which is just the filter? I think it's right now it's just that filter. So this guy here, it will return that particular, you know, text in here from the other side.
Yeah.
So what? Go ahead.
So from the expression to query, we should still we can start from the link expression. So the expression is not the expression built from the built using the raw API. So we can use the link APIs. So now we have the product, right? We have the product list. So you can select this product list dot where and it's a lambda expression.
Yeah.
So you can see p dot name equal Hassan.
Gotcha.
Here, this is a link expression.
Yes.
And it returns enumerable or equalable, right?
Yes. This guy will return an IEnumerable. So let's put IEnumerable Hassan products.
The enumerable of product.
Yes, that's right. There you go. Okay.
Yeah, sometimes we can return equalable. So for example, product list maybe is equalable. It return equalable.
It's actually better. Yeah, it's I was hoping that you would say that actually. I was hoping that you would say this is the expression. I can go say as iQueryable because that's much better. This is like a deferred execution for later time, right?
So our goal is to customer can call the method like this, okay, at the client side.
Okay.
He can get the equalable product. So we need to transfer that expression to the query.
That's right. That's right.
So that's the work in the OData client. And also you can find the similar thing from the simple OData client.
Okay.
Can you search the simple OData client?
Yeah, you bet. Let's find this.
Google.
Simple. Oh, Google. Okay, gotcha.
Or Microsoft Bing.
Sure, Sam. Sounds good. Sounds good, man. All right, here we go. So simple OData client. Simple OData client on GitHub.
Yes. So you can see the doc. Scroll down, say readme.
There's the doc. Getting started.
Yeah, getting started the client.
Let's go there. Let's go there. So install package simple OData client, and then OData client you set up the service, and then you go and say is find entries async. So this guy is taking in the query,
Yeah.
and
So
it's
this is a basic usage but for the float API, also so there's a two ways. So the first one is take the query, okay, all the query using string. Another part
mm-hmm,
is using the float API. So for
mm-hmm,
example, try client.for. It
mm-hmm,
means to for packages is entity set, and let's filter. Okay, so filter is x dot type equal. So this is a filter.
uh-huh.
It's not a lambda expression.
This guy here is not a lambda. It is though. This is a lambda expression in here though.
Lambda expression should have a parameter.
Oh
So
yeah, that's right. X fat arrow. Yeah, yeah, I agree with you. Oh
I
wow. Okay.
don't
Mm,
know.
mm.
So it's different. It seems it's an expression, text expression. It's a binary expression. And
But wait. He has it in here. There it is.
yeah, so this is a lambda expression, text expression.
Right.
So
Right.
it's a totally different pattern. So here,
Yeah. Hmm.
this client using the filter method. The filter method, I think it's a API
Yes.
provided from this package.
Yeah,
Uh,
and also this is a problem because this here, see, the thing
mm,
that I'm trying to do here is that not have people do that. I don't want people to do that simply. Why is that? Because just so I zoom in so people can see, this means you have to learn an entirely new API. That's, I don't want people to do that. I mean, this is a great effort in here, but what I really want to do is that the iQueryable that you have, just toss it into a client, and the client will extract the expression and turn it into OData query. You and I agree on that, Sam, at least, right?
yes.
Okay. Okay, my friend. All right. So what should we do here? I'm following your lead. Hmm.
I mean, would the client also have the similar pattern? So
Mm-hmm.
the client provides the similar APIs, float
Mm-hmm.
APIs,
Mm-hmm.
and for customer to call
Mm-hmm.
to do the filter, do the select, expand to get the data from the server. Um,
Right. Mm-hmm.
so if customer using other client, he can using the float API. The float API means we can call API one by one, and at last you call execute something like this.
Mm-hmm.
And when you call the execute, the client will convert the expression
Mm-hmm.
into the HTTP request. Okay,
Ah.
and send the request to the server.
So
And
that's what they're doing underneath. That's the source code for this, basically. So you're saying, damn.
yes,
So
um,
go ahead. So if I go into the source code in here, it should have something that to the effect of, the um, picking up an expression and turning it into an OData query, basically.
yeah, you can
Benchmark.
search. Um, let's see, said. Yeah, can you, so simple the client is not audit control, is not under audit control, audit team control.
Yeah,
It's
it's a
it's
community effort.
it's a community
Hmm. Yep,
contribution.
yep.
Um, so but the idea is the same. So now let's go to the uh,
Mm,
audit client. So for the audit client,
hmm.
we also have a similar thing. So I copy paste the link.
Yep.
Uh,
I see it now.
to
Let
do
me click
that.
that. Yep. Let me click that link real quick. All right, query options. Okay.
Yeah, so other client also provided the similar thing. So first pattern is using the string. So it's a take the string, take the raw string, and do the query. Another part is link query method. It's same as a float API in the simple OData client.
Yeah, this
So
one
you can
right here.
see
Yep.
we take the people. The people is like your product. So you can call where. So where will translate into the dollar filter. Okay. So you can see dollar field. There's a section under the link query method dollar filter section.
Where is it, Sam? In the
Down,
section. So in here, down a little bit.
down here. So dollar filter. No, up a little bit up. So filter dollar filter, right? You can see that.
Yeah, this guy right here. I see it.
Yeah. Dollar filter. It's same as a where. So if you call people.where at Lambda expression c.first name equal Peter, and this method, what the client will build this method into dollar filter clause.
Nice, nice.
Yeah. So what is the client using the link method? So we have the where for the dollar filter, and we have other part for the dollar count.
Select and everything.
I
Yeah.
think we have the dollar count, dollar select, dollar expand, right?
Yeah.
Dollar count. You can scroll down.
Here's the count. I see it.
Yeah.
Or
So
we have two ways for making this request. Include count. So people include count. And then you also have include count true. Nice. And then also forget, okay, and there's the order by, skip, top, expand, all
yeah,
of that good
you
stuff.
can see the dollar select. So dollar select, the link expression is just called select and return a numeral type.
Gotcha. Gotcha. So let me ask you this. This context in here, is this a DB context or is it a different kind of context? Let's see, where is this
The
context?
context is a service contact. So from the audit client, we are using the service contact to how to catch something.
Yep. So service context.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Is there, okay, so this guy is doing exactly, Sam, what I'm expecting it to do. If you do this where and order by and skip and take all of these, these in here are basically, let's see, these here are basically can be translated into this above statement right here,
I
right?
think so. So maybe we can have a
Hmm.
test.
Let's have a test. So,
Sorry.
so let me, go ahead. Go ahead, Sam.
So I mean, so far we only have the a console application. So maybe next time. So before the meeting, we can have our project ready to do the demo.
Yeah,
To
yeah. I
create a
mean,
service and create the client application and to do that.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I'm just trying to so what I'm trying to do here is that I can stand up an OData project like super fast. I just want to because we're breaking this down and I'm starting simple, really simple from like a console application. The goal here, Sam, is to be able to go and say, here is, without even anything, here is this iQueryable.
Yeah, you can
I want to
call.
spit out the raw query. It doesn't matter whether there is a client, whether there's a server or an API sitting on the other side or not. I just want to be able to go and say, excuse me, Sam, the outcome of this would be, if you give me a second, I want the outcome of this. I want to extract, hold on a second. I want this statement to turn into this.
Yeah, I know. Yes, so that's what we did in the on the client. Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Should we, do you think if we included the OData client in here in the console, we can probably extract some methods that would give us this capability outside of the box? Hmm.
So OData client using the code gen to generate the proxy class
Mm-hmm.
based on using the server metadata.
Oh, the
Uh,
server metadata. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Maybe you can using my sample.
Okay. Where's your sample?
Sample.
Right.
Um, um,
Mm. Go ahead.
Maybe you can using the sample here.
All right. Let's see. I'm gonna share the screen with everybody here. All right. Here we go. ASP.NET Core. All right. Let's see what you have here. So you have OData ETAG client, and this
Yeah,
client
so
is
it's the client. You can see they go to the program.
program.
.cs. So programs.cs um
You basically created list of customers. Okay, I see all of this. I see it right here. So you have a thing in here that basically says, give me that
you have
context.
the context. So
And this
contact
context you got it from where? Let's see. Get context right here.
get
I'm sorry, go
context.
ahead, Sam. And then get context. Let me see if I can, explain and understand this. So you're basically, here's your context. You're building, a context, you're building a new container, and then you're
Yeah.
going and saying context and configurations,
So
response point.
that's the configuration because ETAG this project is for my post. So I have some extension
Mhm,
for customer to uh, extend the other client. But basically, client can take the service route, it's already the
mhm,
service route,
mhm.
and use that service route to build a container. This is a context container. Okay. And from the container, you can get the entity set or any other things.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Then okay. So, okay. I think let me see here. So in here, just testing it with, you got your context. You're basically going and saying entry properties to list where C name does not equal label and all that.
Yes, it
Okay.
that all of this doesn't matter. So what I'm saying is, if you want to using order the client, we need to build the context. So this is a basic usage of order the client.
Yeah,
So
but yeah,
if
but
for application,
mhm.
we cannot build the client. Um,
So
Maybe
let me
using the client from the system file. Let's see.
but
Default.
but but wait, Sam. Let me just ask you this. We don't want to do that, not just yet. Not just yet. Here's just a suggestion that I have. Ideally, my
Yes,
friend.
yes,
Huh? I
yes.
yeah,
So
ideally.
for the
Uh,
line 100, 105 to 106,
mhm.
uh, it should generate the dollar filter equal name, okay, equal Hassan.
Yeah, we should be able to throw this iQueryable into some function instead of building a context. Because that guy could like if I have a function that says, something to the effect of, let's say just an as OData query, and then I'm gonna go and pass in Hassan products like this in here, and I
Hmm?
want the outcome of this to be a string, and this string is basically the equivalent of this guy. See, the modularization aspect of this is that because this context approach, it's basically it's too involved. It's basically telling you, no, give me the URL and let me get the service, definitions and let me build the execution part. No, 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 we don't want to do it this way. we want to actually break it down into smaller pieces and actually modularize this because this query, go ahead.
So we need OData query builder.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
so we can simply create a class. It's a prototype code. So let's add a class.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. So let's do an OData query builder together. So let's go here. This is gonna be the awesomest thing. You can see my Visual Studio, right? You can see my screen, right?
I can see that.
Okay, OData query, OData X query builder. See, we have like a cool name. It's like the Matrix, you know, it's pretty cool. All right, so it's public. All right, I got my OData query builder, right? Ideally, as an interface.
We can say it's a public method, return the string.
Yeah, so something that takes an iQueryable like this.
Yes.
And returns a string.
Return a string, so.
Exactly, something that returns a string. Okay.
Yeah.
So if I go back here, go ahead.
Yeah, so now you can create a query builder.
Okay, let's see.
X query builder.
Yep, let's go back here. And this is my var OData query builder. New OData X query builder. And then I want to go back here and say, here's your query right there. That would be our ideal interface. That would be us going and saying, hey, give me this as a query. Just give me this guy as, actually I should change the name if you'll allow me, as OData query. There you go. So if I go down here, that's the ideal situation. And this guy should produce this. Now, whether
Yes.
so whether I pass this to an API or not, or what am I going to do with it on, downstream, it doesn't matter, because we're really breaking this into smaller pieces and we're allowing people to kind of make the decisions of what they're going to do next. Ideally, you and I would go and say, okay, I have this OData query builder. We might at some point in time, we would have like an HTTP client. I have a thing called RESTful Sense where you can just pass in a query to it, and that's not a problem. Or the query itself, because we're building agnostic systems, Sam, this query can be passed into an API or a console application or a GPRC. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because you already created the query. So that gives us that kind of power, the diversity of clients that can actually have many, many things out there that are supporting OData without you having to be tightly coupled with a particular service implementation or a context or a URL from an API or any of that stuff. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? So what
Yes.
should we do? So the implementation of this would be nice. So what do you think about this? I can do this. Here's the implementation. We can go here and just return this. We can go say filter equal name equal Hassan, and then we call it a day and we're done with our project. What do you think? I'm just messing with you, man. Come on. I'm just messing with you. I'm pulling your leg, man. Come on. Anyway, all right. So tell me where can we start to basically pick up that queryable because it
Yeah,
already has
queryable has a expression, so you can say queryable dot.
queryable dot expression. Yes, it does. Nice.
It's an expression, so we can create the expression visitor and visit all the expressions and change convert it to the string.
Okay, so we need an expression visitor. Okay, string expression visitor, right? And this guy takes an expression. Let's go here. This is expression like this. And this guy ideally is supposed to return. And what do you think about this whole autocomplete thing in Visual Studio 22? That's pretty cool, huh? So, okay, so here's this guy. So basically we want something to go and say stringified string, or actually query expression equal, and this is an expression visitor like this. And this guy will basically take and we probably need to make this public, Sam, I think. Expression visitor, expression, it has 3 S's, that's not a good idea. All right, here we go. Expression visitor. And then we can take this guy here, and go and say, here's your query expressions. All right, what do you think?
Yeah,
So now,
so
go ahead, go ahead.
so expression visitor, you can each expression has a kind, so you can
You mean type, or you mean
node
uh,
type or something like this.
node
Yeah, node
type?
type.
And node type, my friend, is an
Can you
enum.
check node type?
Yeah, node type is an expression type, Sam.
Yes.
And it
So
has
it's,
it has the add checked, and oh my lord.
everything. So we also have the lambda, I think.
The what, Sam? Repeat that.
We don't have the lambda. Do we have the lambda?
Lambda, let me see. No, I just saw it. Hold on. Lambda. Well, all of it is gonna say lambda. There it is. I see it right here. It's right here.
Yeah. So every expression we can using the node type to identify what type of this expression and do something for the for that expression kind. For example, if it's a lambda expression, so we can convert the expression to lambda expression and get the parameter list and get the body from this lambda expression.
Gotcha. So let's say here's something like if expression. Let's just, we're just prototyping, right? So node type equal expression type dot lambda like this. If that's the case, then we
Yeah,
can convert this expression to a lambda
expression.
expression. You're very clever, Sam. Do you know that? You're a very, very clever person, because this
So
is all.
rename
Yeah,
this.
we probably need a lambda expression, and then now we can go and say lambda expression dots. What's inside that guy? It has parameters,
You have the parameters, have the body.
and it has the body.
Body is a expression again.
The body is just the expression itself. Nice.
It's
You're right.
no, your body is expression again. So maybe we can add a lambda example before after
Yeah,
2020.
after
So for
20.
example, you can copy the lambda expression from the previous example in your program.cs.
Yeah, let's do that. Then we go to program.cs. You mean this expression here?
Yeah, so dollar yes, just the
This
p
guy here.
is this guy.
Okay, let's go back here. Let's go into the builder. And
Yes.
let's just say the expression that I'm passing in here is this. Oh, sorry. Like this, Sam. What do you think?
Yes. So now it's a lambda expression. So the lambda expression dot parameter should only one parameter. The name is p and also have the parameter type. Okay.
Yes.
So the body is p dot name equal Hassan. So I think
Yeah.
it's a binary operation expression.
A binary operation. Okay, so
Binary
hold on.
operation
So
and
do I do it like this? Hold on. How do I save this in the expression itself?
oh, in this case you can do like this one.
I think that does this expression take a generic type? Ah, it takes a generic type. So if this let me try this real quick. So basically, if you're gonna do expression, you can go and say expression of product, something like this, or it could have something else. Let me just see if I can make this work. So this is product, and then this is expression, and this guy is supposed to return something too. It's not just a, so it's looking for a delegate. And maybe a func, Sam, would that work? Like a func? Like if I go here and say,
It should using the func.
uh,
I can't remember that.
I know it's very rarely used. I know these things are like, so
Find the example for you.
yeah, represents only type lambda expression as a data structure. And then the delegate, the type of the delegate that the expression is using represents. Okay, so the cool thing about this is that I can just go and click F1
You
on
can do
my,
like this one expression
Go ahead.
The take a generic type is func.
Yeah, see, func,
And
and then you have your input
take the
is a
product.
product. Yep, and the output
It
is
is
Boolean.
a Boolean.
Yep, there you go. Boom. Nice.
You're done. That's
Yeah,
all.
it's done. Yeah. So now this expression, so maybe I can, so if I pass this expression in here, I can go and say, if this guy is lambda,
Mm.
like this, if this guy is lambda, then go ahead and I have this lambda expression. And now we have all kinds of different information we need. Like if I want, so what would be, so the parameters, I'm assuming this is a list. This is
Parameter is
a
a list. Yes, it's a collection.
collection.
So each item in the collection is parameter expression.
Okay, let's see. So if I go and do 0 like this, what does it give me?
It's a type name, something like this.
Yeah, the type is of type.
Type is a product. So for example, you input the first parameter is the P. P is a product. So
Yeah,
the type
but
name should be product, and the name
yeah,
is P.
yeah, and I think, did you say the name is P?
Yep. Yeah.
It's
Yes.
not
Name is
name, it's P. Okay.
P. The parameter name is P, right?
Right. Let's play around with this let's run this together. Hold on a second. Let me do this. Let me
Maybe you
go.
can copy all the code and go to your program.cs and
Yep,
run it. You can
yep,
see it.
yep. That's what I'm gonna do right now. Let's go into program CS and let me do a little bit of
You can copy the method out of the main and put it, make it the static, and let's call that.
yes, sir. I gotcha. So this here, we can put this like this, and let's do this, Sam. Let me kind of comment, or actually put all of this stuff that we have here, all the good stuff that we did here. Let me put this into one section that's called public void OData to expression. We already did that part very well. I get that part. That part is very interesting. Now we can go back to the other side of this, and I can just call whatever I want in my main method in here. So let's just go here and say, here's what I'm gonna do with this. I'm gonna go here and say, here's expression visitor. When you say expression, you're talking about the visitor pattern, right?
Yes.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, gotcha, Sam. And we don't need that expression, not just yet. I'm just gonna run it, without the expression in there. So let me just remove this piece real quick here. And then let's try this again. Okay, here's the deal, my friend. I'm gonna go here and examine against the existing expression that I have, which is expression. And then you went in there and you said, hey, convert this into a Lambda expression. And then let's print out some stuff. I'm just gonna print out something where I'm actually gonna put a breakpoint in here just to see what's going on. So expression, I don't know, body.toString. Is the body an actual string? I don't think it is. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. I'm just gonna put it here as a breakpoint. And let's just go ahead and run this and see what happens. Here we go. I'm excited, Sam. Are you excited? I'm excited. See what's gonna happen. All right. This is all a piece of cake for you. This is like teaching a kid one letter, isn't it? All right. So let's see here. Let's open up the quick watch here. Sam, are you able to see the quick watch window?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. So here's what I got. You got the body, which is an expression, beautiful.
Mm.
And then inside that guy, we got the node type lambda. You weren't kidding on that one. And then parameters. Oh, so here's a P that you were
The name
talking
is a
about.
P. The
Right,
type is a product. Okay.
right.
And another type is parameter.
The node type is parameter.
Yeah. So it's because it's a parameter expression.
Right.
Because
And then,
because the parameter itself is it's an expression. Okay. It's a parameter expression.
mhm,
So it should have node type. So the body itself is an expression. I think it's a binary. It's a binary expression. Can you
yeah, let's
body?
let's see, where's the body? It's right here.
Mm.
Yeah, the type of this guy is a system link expression, Sam. It's an expression and of itself. Method binary expression.
Method binary expression. Yes.
Yes.
So you can see the body return type is Boolean. And because it's a binary, so it has left and it has a left and right. So left
Yeah.
is another expression, it's a property expression. So the right is another expression, is called constant expression. Yes.
Yep. Yep. And inside that guy, I hope this one has a type. Yeah, constant right there. Yeah, you weren't kidding. It's correct. And we basically need to basically write the code that will take this expression and
Yes.
convert it into OData kind of. So let's see what that would look like. So let me go back here. We're gonna do something really quick here, and we'll work on this together. You know, this is gonna be fun. So I can go and say something to the effect of, you know, if expression dot body dot left, I think is the left and right not publicly available? Oh, that's a shame.
No, in this case, you should convert because body is the expression using the
Oh,
base
we have
type.
to make it. We
You
have to
have
make it a method binary tree expression. Gotcha.
type console. Yeah, cast
It's meant
to next binary expression, right?
like this method binary expression like this.
Maybe it's using the best
What was
binary expression is the eternal class. I think it should be
listed?
binary expression.
Just binary expression. Okay, binary expression. Okay, binary expression body. So now I have this guy. We're gonna have to figure out, can the body be anything else other than binary expression though? I don't think it can it?
The body can be anything.
Ah, it can be anything that implements expression or extends expression rather. So in our case here, if we go and say left, right? And then what I want from the left side, I want just the name of the name
Yeah,
of the
the left is the property access.
yeah,
So you can convert it to property access,
property access. Gotcha.
property expression.
Okay, hang on. This is getting a little hairy. Give me a sec. Binary expression. Binary expression. Okay, so I have this guy, and then I can go and say property. Did you say property access?
Property exception.
Expression, you mean?
Yeah, expression. Sorry.
You're tired, Sam. You're done. Okay, we'll wrap it up real quick. Okay.
It
So here,
should be. I can't remember the name. Maybe.
hold on. Maybe. Okay, let's see. Property. You
It
mean
should,
do you mean property info extension?
maybe it's member property, right? Uh, member expression.
Let's see what it is off the bat. So
Member
body dot member
express.
member expression. Okay, member expression. Okay, I got it. So this is left member expression. This is all expression world in here. And then this is expression dot body dot
No, it should be binary expression dot left.
that's right. Okay, now what's inside that guy? This guy here is coming back. We probably need to map it, right? Because it has some generic type, I think, Sam. Right, so this guy here is coming in as an expression and we're mapping it to a member expression. Okay.
Yes.
And then left member expression dot.
The member.
The member. And the member here would be the member info. So
You
can we
can
actually
typecast to property info.
okay, let's see. Property info.
Mm.
So now
We have the property. Now we can get to the property info, right? So we have the name.
that's right.
And we
This is
can get to the type of this property.
yep, so this is left member property info. And this guy is a property info. There you go. And we can actually get now to the actual content of this. So let me actually put like a quick console stop in here. And then let's put a breakpoint here and
You
let me
can
run.
output the left.
Oh, we'll
member.
get to it. We'll get to it. We'll just put a quick watch. Just put a
Mm.
quick watch on it, see what's in there. So here's our quick watch here, Sam. And all the way up to here, we basically have, let's see, my friend. We should see name somewhere, you know, so this lift member property info.
Yeah, you have
And
the name.
where do you see it?
Yes. Yeah, the last four.
Property type. There you go.
No, up.
Oh, up by one. Okay, hold on. Oh, there you go. Name is name.
Yeah, we have the declare
Nice.
type. Declare type is a product. Who declares the property? The declare type is product. Okay. We
This
also
guy.
have can read, can write, and get message, something like this. But
And and
what
and to be
we
on,
want is
go ahead.
it's
Go ahead.
the name.
To be honest with you, I don't think the type matters in here.
Yeah. Yeah.
But let's do this. Let's see. So I need the name. So let me extract this. So here's lift member. Let's see, Sam. Lift
Mm.
member name equal lift member expression dot member. See, the thing is writing the code for me, Sam. We're not gonna have jobs soon.
No,
This thing is
you should using left member property info because you have the property info
that's right. I shouldn't listen to this thing.
name.
Name.
Yeah.
So that's that. And then I
Yeah.
can go. So
You can
this
use the right part.
no, wait, before that, I want to catch the brother, I want to catch the so this is the first one. This first. Okay. Now I want to catch the equation, the actual arithmetic expression. You know what I mean? So is that in the binary tree? I'm assuming in the binary tree expression, I need to get the what the value is, the middle node, Sam.
Oh,
The mid
the
the method.
method, I think.
And this method is method info, which means
You
can
can,
it just Mhm.
what's the method definition? Can you go to the definition of the method?
It's method info.
Oh, binary expression, what's the binary expression? Okay. Mm.
Let's put a breakpoint and see what that method is. We're gonna play with this a little bit today. So let's see. There you go. And now let's go into the binary expression.
It should be
Yeah, the
node
method is here.
type. Node type, right?
Yeah, let's see. Let me yeah, you're right. Let me go here and let me go to method. The type of it is runtime method info. And then if I expand that guy,
Node type, there's a node type is equal.
where do you see that, Sam?
At the same level of method. So
Oh, it's the same level. Okay, node type
yeah,
equal. Gotcha. Because it's binary, so it's gonna have a.
so node type is equal. So
So
it
if
means equal is
yeah, if we translate this into something like, okay, I got it, man. So let's see if let's see. So this is method.
mm,
This will be your binary expression dot and node type.
mm.
Equal, and then let's see what are the options that they have there. All the kinds of options in the world, Sam, right? So in our case here, it's equal. So I'm just
It's
gonna
equal.
translate. I'm gonna translate this to EQ
Yes.
like this, and then let's see. Otherwise, you know, just say unknown for now.
Mm.
We'll come back to this one. Oh man, you and I have a lot of work to do. Okay, and so that's that part. And then let's get the right member. And the right member, I'm assuming, is going to be something very similar to this. Right,
Right
Sam?
number is a constant expression, right?
That's right. So let's say right member is, and let's go here to say by
Constant binary. Yes. So binary expression dot right.
and this guy is an expression
It's a
itself.
constant expression. Constant expression.
Yeah, constant. Out of this constant expression, let's see. Constant expression. And we can tell this by the type, like the mapping of the type, it's by the enum, because I'm assuming that this right here has a type on it. Yeah, of course it is. Okay, so let's see here. This is constant expression, and this is the right member expression, like this. Okay, we have this piece here. Now, what are we gonna do next? What we're gonna do is that we want to get that value out of this guy. So I want to go here and say constant right member, and I'm gonna go here and say right member expression dot value, because we already said, so the value would be enough, wouldn't it, Sam?
So what's the type of the value?
The type of the value is object.
Yeah, you can just to string.
Okay, we can do dot to string as
Yeah,
well.
so it just a prototype. So ideally, you should using the type of the value to convert to the instance of the type. So now you can combine it together and can output the.
That's right. I can go back here and say return, and I can go and say you have the left member name, and then left member name, and then now I can put in the method, and I can put in the right member.
Yes.
Now let's see what that does, Sam. It might work, it might not work. We'll see. So we passed in all the way from the top an expression, and now I'm gonna make that expression a little bit more. So I'm gonna pass in an expression in here. I'm gonna let that expression be what we work with in here. So this is this expression. I'm gonna throw this away. Actually take it out as an input parameter rather. And this guy can go here. And let's see here. This is your Lambda expression, why it's not happy with the body. Because
You should using Lambda expression.
yeah, you're right. Yep. Body. There you go. Okay, perfect. Perfect, perfect. Okay, let's go down here and create and just create our this func method. So this is this guy. Okay. So if I pass in this expression here, I can go ahead and say OData query. I can just go and console that one out. Console line OData query like this. Okay, let's go and run this guy. Let's see what we get.
Remember to save it.
Yeah, yeah. So one thing though, because this is a string.
Yeah, you should
type
use a single quote to wrap the string if the type is a string.
Yeah, so just for now, because I know this is that, I will do this. Of course, we're gonna have to programmatically determine what happens there. Okay, so this is this guy. So that basically means I can go run again. Yeah, name equal Hassan. Okay.
Yeah.
So that means that if I have something like, let's see this, if I go here and it's already a product and all that. So if I have something coming in from the outside world, let's say var list of products equal new list of products like this, and I can go and say, well, I want the expression, products named Sam. I can go and say list of products like this, list of products dot where
Yeah.
product dot name equal Sam, and then I can go. So this is not yet. I can turn this into iQueryable, I think, of a product like this. I would return in
Call as
variable, right? And then I can go here and say products named Sam dot expression. Nice. Now let's see what that spits out. Oh, it couldn't identify the, let's see what happened. It couldn't identify this as a Lambda. Let's see why. So let's run this. Node type. Oh, why did it think the node type is a constant? That's interesting.
What's that expression? You can output the expression. What's
Look what I
expression?
did. This product's name Sam.
Yes, what's the expression type?
The expression type here is just expression.
Yeah, go to the expression visitor.
Uh-huh.
The debug the
Oh,
place where
on the debug. Okay, so if I run like this, the type here is constant.
constant.
Why does it think the expression type is constant? That's dumb. Type. What?
Uh, Open the debug view.
Okay, debug view. Okay. Let me run this again first. Okay, where do you want to go? The debug.
Expression. Go to the
Mm-hmm.
expression. Yeah. Move. Hover the mouse on the expression.
On the type itself or the
No,
whole
no,
the whole
the
expression.
instance.
Okay. Oh, the expression itself. Okay. Yep. Huh?
No, no right clicked. Just move your mouse on.
Uh-huh. I'll move my mouse on like this. Okay.
Yeah. Expand it.
Okay.
There's a debug view. Click the view.
Okay. Here we go. Constant. Is it because we converted it from IEnumerable? It's freaking out. I don't think I think I know what the problem is. I think it's complaining because we went and said
Mhm.
map it to this particular type in here. Just my gut feeling. Would that even build? Let's try this again.
Mhm.
I bet you this time it'll tell you it's no, it's not. So it doesn't think. Interesting.
Mhm.
Maybe it's does IEnumerable expose an expression, Sam? Do you know?
Uh,
I go and say IEnumerable like this, and I go and say this is
yes,
it.
because the whole expression mm, we call the will,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
And the expression itself is a lambda expression, but we input the expression for the will master call. So it's totally different. So you need to
Let's
uh,
try this, Sam. Maybe this
let's
way.
let's yeah let's
Hmm.
yeah. So let's do the as queryable. Do the queryable again.
Okay, as queryable. Do we pass in product to it? Maybe.
No, we
Hmm.
don't. So let's change the enumerable to queryable. So let's go to the visitor method.
Uh-huh.
Um, so it's a constant type. So let's add if.
Yeah, if
Uh,
the constant is constant like this.
no, we don't need to change the lambda.
Okay.
So let's add if before the if.
Oh, another if. Okay, if. Expression dot type
It's another type equal
constant.
expression lambda type the constant.
Uh-huh.
Let's change convert it to the constant
Okay.
expression.
Okay. Okay. Constant expression. Okay. Got
Yeah.
it.
Let's debug it again.
All right.
Put the breakpoint.
But with the breakpoint in here, let's run this. Why is it saying constant? That's crazy, man. Okay, so if you do this, and if I go and do
Step
wait,
one. Step one.
you don't want to see it right away like this.
Yeah. Let's step one.
Okay, step on it. Okay.
Step one. Yeah. Let's see constant expression again.
Like the value, right?
So node type is
It's
constant.
constant. That doesn't sound right. Dude, we just did this like a second ago with the same hold on. That's weird. So you have a list of products and we're passing in these products. I really think the problem here is that You have these list of products. If I define this as iQueryable, okay, let me try this. If I go here and say I have an iQueryable of a product, queryable products like this. And if I go here and say, let's see, if I go and say, let's say this is a new list of products as queryable, well, pretty much the same thing that we did though, you know.
Maybe it's so different.
Yeah, maybe. Let's see if I do it like this. Let's see what happens. That's
Leave it
funny.
available.
As queryable, yeah. Okay, what happened here?
Check the node type.
Yeah, it's loading. I don't know. We broke Visual Studio. All right, evaluating expression node type. Okay, don't evaluate it. Sorry. Do you see that little black window here? Shit.
Yeah,
Okay,
I see it.
the node type, col. The node type now is col. Because it's a queryable. See how the type in here is impacting what this is.
What the type is? Node type is?
The type is col. Like if you go over here, node type, it basically node type, it says your node type is col.
It's a function call. Yes. So so now you can go to the convert it to the call expression and
Okay.
get the body and get the parameter and get the body. And the body, I think it's a lambda expression.
Is there a thing called call expression though?
Master call, right? I think.
Method call expression. Okay.
Or master call or something like this.
Let's see. Method call expression. No, there is method call expression. You got it. And this is, let's say this is a call, and let's see what the body of this thing says. Let's see. This is fun. This is really fun. Look at all that crazy stuff we're doing. Okay. So, so let's see
So
if I,
it's another way to coding in C#.
yes.
So typically you can code like name equal blah blah. Now you can switch to using the link expression, and it's also the same way to coding, but using a different method.
That's
So
right.
now you can see there's two methods. The first one is product.
Constant.
This method because it's an extension method call. The second
Uh-huh.
one is uni expression. Okay, so
Ooh.
it's a uni expression. So let's uni is it's just like it compared to binary. It's a uni expression. So you can do it one by one.
Sam, I wonder if it's doing this because remember when we went in here, if you give me a second, remember when we went in here, I don't think this guy is producing the exact func expression that you and I built together. Remember when we went in and said expression func, right? It takes in a product and it returns in a boolean, right? And we said this is our expression here. And since it's taken a product, then I can go here and say product dot product dot name equal Sam. I don't think, my friend, this expression here is the equivalent of what comes from out from here.
Yes, yes. Totally, it's different. So from the link expression function call, so the whole function, whole expression is a function call, right? It's a where
Yeah.
function call. Then the where function takes the lambda expression. The where function itself takes the two parameter. The first one, because where is the extension method, so the first parameter is your product, list product. The second parameter is
The query or the
the query.
quote.
Yeah.
So let's see.
So
Go ahead.
I have drop off and
Yeah.
get out for a while. And for the expression visit, I copy a link in the chat. Can you open
Yeah.
that?
Yeah. Let's take a
So
look.
Microsoft provides the link to expression visitor. So you can derive from this visitor and to visit all the or visit all the expressions.
Wonderful.
Over.
Okay, let's pick this up next time. This,
Yeah.
we unveiled a bunch of things, but I'll try to make our meetings a little bit more frequent. Say not 1 month each. So I'll do this much better now that I'm going a little bit on, vacation. I have a little bit of time to kind of hang out with you more and actually do that kind of stuff. So
So let's do it next time.
yes, we'll do
Yeah.
it
So
next time together.
I.
All right, my friend. I'll talk to you later.
You talk
Thank you.
with.
Yeah, take care. Bye.